Well, I'm honored to be here, so thank you for that fantastic introduction. So I'm Patrik, I'm 53, I'm father of 3. I'm a bike enthusiast. Unfortunately, I had a crash last Sunday, so I'm a bit battered today, but I will do my very best. And I'm a master of PowerPoint. But today I wasn't allowed to use any PowerPoint, so I need my speaker's notes. But anyhow, and also in my free time, I'm working with fundraising for children with critical illnesses. But today I'm talking about energy. So let's go back in the history. I mean, the last century, most of us have experienced a dramatic increase in quality of life, hasn't we? And I think the main explanation why we have had this is that we found some very cheap energy. They found oil in Texas in the 1860s, I believe it was. So suddenly we have had a lot of energy, and that sort of changed the entire society. And we moved into cities and the industrialization, and you know all of it. There was only one big but. That was a fossil fuel, and we experienced during the 70s that fossil fuels generated the carbon dioxide, changed the climate. Already in the 70s, this was realized. And in 1991, we had the Kyoto Conference, and we all agreed about that we need to mitigate climate change. But so far, nothing has happened. Carbon emissions has increased every year, except for during the pandemic, a small setback, but it's all back on track again. So we are far from sustainable. And it's not only carbon emissions. I would also like to address resources, because we're using resources today that I think in Sweden it's like we have 3 Earths, or 4 Earths maybe. And you're all aware of Earth overshoot today, very difficult to say, but I think it's in July or August. So ecological resources, I think that's also an important topic to have in mind. But anyhow, in Sweden, they have decided to become climate neutral by 2045, and it also put into Swedish legislation. I think it's 2 countries in the world who has it as in law. And in Helsingborg, where I work, at Öresundskraft, a regional company owned by the city of Helsingborg, in Helsingborg we decided to become climate neutral already 2030, so about 15 years prior to Sweden in general. So that's quite challenging, but it's a must. Time is running away from us. And electricity, in order to replace fossil fuels, because that's exactly what we need to do, replace fossil fuels, we need something else, because we can't live without energy. I hope you all realize that. And in Sweden, electricity will be one key. And electricity demand in Sweden, or usage in Sweden, might increase as much as 2 or 3 times what we have today. That's enormous. And that energy can only be renewable, of course. And what's happening now is that the investments we see today and the years to come is dramatic. It's never been such huge investments in the Swedish energy system as what's about to happen now. But the important thing is that it's all of you who are investing, because in Sweden, many people who has the possibility to invest in solar panels. So in fact, there are solar panels, and you're driving electric vehicles, etc. So the shift is from, it used to be that the energy companies sort of set the arena. We decided also at what pace this change was about to happen. But now pace isn't decided by us, it's decided by all customers. So the customers invest in solar panels, etc. So that's a huge possibility. So we need to be more fast as an energy company to enable all of this. So what is happening now is that we see us as not owners of traditional power plants, but owners of virtual power plants. And virtual power plants are sort of in real time communicating with all customers or all who has an energy demand and all available energy resources. So we have virtual power plants, which is quite different from what we are used to operate. So that's a shift, and that's the only way to fight climate change. And as you all know, the sun doesn't come with a bill. So whether it's wind power or solar power, it doesn't matter. The sun doesn't come with a bill, but you have an investment, so you have a capital cost. So CapEx is a key topic. But the nice thing is that we as an energy company, our balance sheet will be a little bit lighter in the future because we don't do any investments any longer. It's like Uber, they have a taxi operation, but they don't own any cars. Quite fantastic. And why is this happening? Well, it is happening, and it's mainly due to technology, disruptive technologies. Solar panels are getting very cheap, wind power mills as well, and also IT technology, digitalization, Internet of Things. That's what's allowing us or enabling us to set up a virtual power plant. So, okay, that sounds great, but this is far from the capabilities we have built up over the years. This is not the capabilities of a traditional energy company. So we are changing now, so I would like to sort of summarize in what this means to Öresundskraft. Well, we need to increase our development pace because, as I mentioned, we don't set the pace any longer. And if we don't do the work, a competitor or anybody would sort of enter this market with that much of money and take the business opportunities. That should not happen. As a strategy and innovation director, that's sort of my key challenge. Make sure we are competitive and have a high pace. And just to mention, last year, solar panels in our area increased by 30% and electric vehicles by 60%. It's a rapid movement. Secondly, we have an entire new role as an operator of virtual power plant. And we need to work a lot more with financial transactions. So we don't only focus on the physical trading of energy, but also the financial, because everybody would like to be paid in real time for the energy they are either provided or bought. That's not how we work today. So a local market, so we need to have market understanding. And third, we need new capabilities, as I mentioned, and that is only possible through partnerships. Ideon Open, you've helped us a bit, and we have partnerships with customers, suppliers, universities, startups, like I guess some of you are here. And we've even started our own tech company, which we own with 4 other municipality-owned energy companies in order to be invested in startups and get access to the latest technology. And 4, and the last one, we will pretty much remain 400 employees also in the future, but it will be a quite different setup of capabilities in our company. So we are undergoing a huge transformation, really huge. And I think one challenge is to make the world aware of our change and that there might be some interesting job possibilities in our company. So being here today might be that one of sort of presenting a different kind of energy company. And this summer in Helsingborg, we will have a range of city Expo, where we present different districts of the city, how you can change from existing city district to something better, improving quality of life, where we have built try new city districts. And one of our seminars is named Flex Your Power. And Flex Your Power is exactly about what I told you just now, a virtual power plant. How will it operate? So we will sort of have a time machine, taking a leap forward to 2035. We are in Helsingborg 2045. What will it look like? How will it operate? And we will have one control signal in the city. We call it a sustainability signal. So it will be a launch of this sustainability signal. And we believe it will be the same in the world standard as Bluetooth, which in fact was invented here in Lund at Ideon. So you're welcome to Helsingborg this summer. This City Expo starts from May 30th until July 3rd. And we have, I think, 959 program points, activities yesterday. And so I hope you understand, I call myself a climate activist. And our company strategy is called A Plan for One Planet. So thank you very much.